Holy crap, did number 4 piss me off. Hey folks, welcome back to the Church of Beloved Presence. I am your High Priestess of Holy Ship, Leslie Davidson. Now, we're on to number 5, core values. And number 5 is, oh yes, number 5, we must own our holy shit. Holy shit. I love that phrase. My healer used to call it our shit. We're moving our shit through. We're holding our shit. We've got frozen shit. And it's what she called shit, everything. That was our wounds, our trauma, our fears, our blocks, anything that stops the energy from moving through our bodies in a great way. Anything that stops our energy moving through our bodies, our little traumas that trap our energy, our little blocks and fears and phobias and addictions and all the shit that we've got. My healer called it shit. I love you, Gail. You were great. You were perfect. Exactly what I needed in my life at that time. And I thank you for so much that you taught me. You taught me so much, and I'm continuing to learn from you. So she called it shit, and I love calling it holy shit because it is our holy shit. It is our sacred shit. If you think about it, any blocks that we have, any traumas that we have that our body held for us, our body, the earth, did this great sacrifice for us to hold this trauma, this fear, this pain, this wound, to hold it in our bodies, hold it in the earth, so that we didn't have to feel the fullness of it, that we weren't made crazy or fundamentally broken by whatever the trauma or fear it is that we have that we're holding in our body. Our body did this wonderful gift, gave us this wonderful gift by holding it. And so this shit is holy. This shit is holy because it's held and ready for us whenever we're ready to deal with whatever that is and feel whatever those feelings are. It's there. It's waiting for us. It's holy shit. And the wonderful thing I've healed in my life. I still have more to heal. Here's a hint, by the way. I used to think that, all right, I spent my 20s digging in and I was going to heal it all. I was going to heal it all so that I could then go live. I don't know if this is familiar to anyone, but I was going to heal it. I was going to dig it all up, and I was going to heal myself, and I would be healed and I would be able to live my life. And it would be wonderful. And it's just a joke. Because, you never stop healing. You never stop growing. There's no perfected state when you're finished and you can live and everything works out. Like, it's a constant progress. It's a constant evolution of self. We're peeling layers away. We're going deeper in. We get wounded. I'm going to go and get wounded tomorrow. I hope not. I hope not. I don't need that. I don't want to. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thanks. But you know what I mean? We're never free from getting wounded. We're never free from becoming afraid of new things or having phobias or gaining new addictions or any of the myriad of ways, having new trauma, going through new grief. No thanks, but I mean, no one's safe from that. We're not safe from new hurts in this life. That's a given. There's suffering here. Like, we're alive. We're in a physical body. There's suffering here. It's what, it's kind of what we're doing here. But anyway, own our holy shit. We need to own our holy shit. Own what is ours. Own our traumas. Own and refer to ownership, the difference between responsibility and fault. Okay, because I know when I say own your shit, a lot of y'all get triggered. You get all upset and you want to be victims and whatever. Listen, I'm going to put a link. Go fucking watch another video about the difference between ownership versus fault. Okay? Oh, Jesus. Maybe I put that on the Patreon. I hope I didn't. I'll check into it. Or quickly, I'll say here, responsibility and ownership does not equal fault. Okay, they're not the same thing. Responsibility means that you own the ability to respond to something. You are able in your life to take ownership of whatever that trauma or injury or pain means to you, and what it's going to mean to you going forward, and what it means to you in your life, and what you're going to do with it. That's responsibility. Okay? That's ownership. You take whatever that pain is, that trauma, that wound, and you own what it means in your life. You take ownership of it. It becomes yours. You are not at fault. You did not create the trauma. You are not at fault for the trauma. You are not responsible for the trauma. Okay, you are not at fault. You did not create it. You did not make it happen. Responsibility for the trauma means that you are allowed to respond. You have the ability to respond to the trauma. Okay, it's a fine line, but it's a difference between victimhood and powerful. And powerhood? It's the difference between victimhood and owning your own power when it comes to trauma and pain. You cannot move from victimhood until you're ready to be responsible for the trauma. Okay? That's it. Victimhood is a necessary step. Being a victim is a necessary step of pain and trauma. It's necessary. You have to be in a victim. Something has to have happened to you. But victimhood, if you look into the etymology of it, is a terrible, terrible place to stay. Because it means that you are a sacrifice for another. And nope, that's not me. No thanks. No thanks. Anyway, I don't know if I've talked about this before. I did a whole video about responsibility and trauma and ownership, and I'll link it if it's public. It might not be public. Anyways, we need to own our holy shit. It's the right and mature thing to do, and it comes from awareness. It comes from our ability to be aware of the feelings that are moving through our bodies, to own our own feelings, to be responsible, and to own our reactions or responses to people in our life, to triggers in our life. We need to own our own shit. Basically, we need to own our own shit so that we can heal it, that we can feel it and release it and move beyond it. It's just, it doesn't happen very often. No, that's not true. It's just sometimes it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to own our shit. Our society doesn't put a big premium on owning our own shit. There are not a lot of accolades for people owning their own shit. Sometimes just winning is enough. You don't have to be honorable. You don't have to be self-aware or perceptive. You just have to score points and win. I mean, it's not healthy, and it's not conducive to creating a society of value. It's not worthwhile. What is worthwhile is owning our shit. Owning our holy shit, doing our best to work through it, It's all that you can do is do your best. You're able to handle as much as you can handle at that time. Some people have had so much trauma in their life that they can't handle it, and they need to just cope. That's as much as you can own your shit, then that's as much as you can do. But we have to own as much of our shit as we can. What's the point? What's the point of going through life being completely oblivious and ignorant to all the ways that we can self-sabotage and ruin our best chances and create emotional and relationship problems between ourselves and our family members and strangers, and cause problems in our workplaces, and on and on and on and on and on. And how many people do you interact in a daily basis where you just get shit on because someone isn't owning their shit? You get shit on because someone just wants to blow off some steam on you. It's not okay. It's not okay. Like, it's not okay to just not be responsible for our shit. Core value number 5. Own our holy shit. Goddamn. Alright. Is it loving and inclusive? See you next time.